I have new tips for you today, and a lot of people simultaneously buy and sell homes. Well, that takes a lot of moving parts. So I'm going to go through some things that might help you make it more smooth for you the next time you try to juggle all those balls when you're moving and selling at the same time. The first thing you want to do is have your home prepared, prepped, ready for selling. Don't wait and make an offer on a new home and then have to get your home fixed up and ready to sell, because you've already put yourself behind the 8 ball. You're already behind time. So the first thing you need to do is get your home ready to sell. Remember, you've got not only the sale, but you have the purchase. So you have got to plan really well. All the timing of the things that you're going to have to be doing, the packing, the inspections, there's so many things. Your list will be a mile long. So you make sure you really plan it well so that it goes as smoothly as possible. Because in real estate, there's always little issues that come up that need to be mitigated. But we're really good at mitigating them because we've had about everything you could possibly imagine come up. So we're prepared. Anyway, plan it. Really make sure you map it all out and plan it. And part of your planning is make sure your contracts jive. So you have a contract for this purchase of your home, and you have a contract for the purchase of your new home. So you have the sale contract and you have the purchase contract. Make sure the dates jive. Don't have you moving out of one house before you can move into your next house. You have to make sure your dates jive and that your contingency removals jive, and just make sure all the dates on the contracts fit in with each other. That's very, very, very important. Also, when we were talking earlier about the things don't always work out like you think. So let's say there's a hiccup in the market and you get a little bit less for your home. Make sure you have a financial cushion. In other words, enough money somewhere else, or enough money where you're not moving up too high so that, $15 makes a difference. Make sure that you have a financial cushion to do all the things you need to do. And a lot of times when you buy a home, you need to buy a new washer, dryer, or whatever. So you need a financial cushion in your purchase and sale to try to keep everything working. When you have a transaction for a purchase and for your purchase and for your sale of your home, and sometimes the home that you're purchasing, they're buying a new one. I mean, you have a lot of it's like a train track, right? You have a lot of different moving parts. So work with everybody, because if one person gets angered and digs their heels in the sand, you could run into issues. Just make sure that everybody's working with everybody else to try to accommodate the dates, because you're probably going to have at least 4 or 5 players in the line of transactions. That's not unusual. Sometimes it's easier if you use the same real estate agent, broker, whatever, on your both transactions. However, frequently you're moving too far away and your sale person of your home is not even acquainted with the area that you're trying to move to. So just make sure that everybody, again, can work together and that they're communicating, the two agents, if you have two agents, are communicating with each other. If you only use one agent, you don't have to worry about a communication with themselves, and their team. So that would make it a little bit easier, but a lot of times you need a person who is a little further away and more acquainted with where you're moving. So it's important to make sure that everybody communicates with each other to keep the transaction as smooth as possible. So those are some of the things that will help your transaction be as smooth as possible. And there are always little hiccups, so don't worry about that. You just solve the problem and move on, okay? But I think this will really help you.